Until recently, I was like anyone else, chasing, running, being anxious when I don't get something I want. But then I stopped it all. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why. Hi there, and welcome to another Candid Sunday video where I sit and talk very candidly with you every single Sunday. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about why I'm not chasing success anymore. We as humans often want results for our efforts. And if we don't get it, we get disappointed. We chase success, material accomplishments, we chase people who do not love us back. Basically, we want all the things that we do not have currently. After doing this chasing thing for the longest time, here's something that I've realized recently. There are two things that can happen with you when you chase something. The first thing that can happen is maybe you'll be lucky enough to get the results of your efforts, or maybe you'll be lucky enough to get what you were chasing after. But the second thing that can happen with you, and which happens with most of us, is we usually do not get what we want. Or maybe we get it, but not immediately. We get it after a long time or after a lot of hard work when it comes to, success, or when it comes to, your career. And if you talk about people, if you're chasing someone who doesn't love you back, there are high chances that you do not get them. So what happens is when you do not get something that you are chasing after or that you really want, it gives you a lot of anxiety. It gives you a lot of those, ups and downs of emotions. You cannot focus on your work. You are always thinking about the result of the effort that you're putting. So basically you're not able to work hard, and you're always just contemplating about the results, thinking what might happen, whether you'll get that promotion or not, or similarly whether that person will love you back or not. So you're always thinking about the results, the consequences, and what might happen, rather than focusing on what you should be doing. So I have been in the second category for the longest time. Like whatever I chase after, I see that running farther away, and I think that is like the law of nature. Like the more you chase after things, those things tend to go farther away. Now I'm not saying that we should not work hard or we should not strive for things, but the problem here is our focus on the results. When we tend to focus too much on the results and what might happen, we tend to get anxious, and ultimately we are not able to focus on what we're working for in the first place, and ultimately your life gets disturbed. And this is something that I observed in myself. I realized that I'm thinking too much about the results. I'm thinking too much about where I want to reach rather than focusing on the process. So here are two things that I started doing. Number one, I started working extremely hard. So I redirected all that energy of thinking about the results into my work. So I just started working hard rather than, contemplating the results or what might happen, what might not happen, because it was giving me a lot of, anxiety and ups and downs of emotions, which was not good for me and which was not good for my mental peace. And the second thing that I started doing is I started having a little more faith. I started believing in good things. I started believing in all the positive energies, and I started believing in the fact that whatever happens for a reason. And if I'm not getting something right now, then maybe it's not meant for me right now. And because I've worked so hard for it, I will get it when the time is right. So having this thought process and just believing in this fact that whatever is meant for you will come to you changes the entire game. Like you stop overthinking about the results, you tend to focus more on your work. And once you have this belief, you also have belief in the work that you're doing. And it also helps you work harder because, it's like a cyclic process. You work hard and you have faith, and that faith helps you in working harder. And that, hard work helps you have faith in that hard work because you have worked so hard and you have put in all that you have into your work. Then, you have the faith that, okay, good things will come to you. So instead of focusing on the results, I redirected my energy into these two things, and it has changed the entire game for me. And that's why I wanted to share this in today's video. So when I follow this mindset, it does these four things to me. Firstly, it keeps my mind calm because I have that faith and belief in the higher power that everything will ultimately align. So that is the first thing that happens with me. I feel a lot calmer. The second thing that happens is I don't get anxious often because, again, I have faith, and that's why it helps me keep calm and reduces my anxiety to a great extent. The third thing that happens is it shifts my focus from that lack mindset to an abundant mindset. So from that feeling of, whether I'll get it, whether I'll not get it, to the feeling of if I worked hard, I will get it. So there's a huge shift that happens when you start believing in that higher power and when you start believing in yourself, and when you have clear vision of the fact that good things are coming for you. It is a huge shift of mindset from, that lack mentality of, maybe I don't deserve it, maybe it'll never happen to me, that maybe mindset, to I have that, confidence and belief and faith, and that's why I'm calm and composed, because I know that it's all coming to me. Now, the fourth and the last thing that happens with me is I start getting things without chasing them. So, when you are unsure about the results, or when you are overthinking about the results, you also tend to chase things a lot. But when you have this belief in yourself, when you have faith, when you're calm and composed and, confident of your work that you're putting out, you stop to chase things. You stop to also chase people. Also, if you're seeking love from someone, then you stop chasing them, because again, you have faith in yourself. So in case of relationships, again, when we are not sure about whether that person likes us or whether they do not like us, whether we did something wrong or whether we did something right, when we are contemplating every single thing we did and every reaction of theirs, then it means that we are again in that, lack mindset, and we do not have complete faith in ourselves and our, beauty and our aura and our intelligence and, our smartness. We think we somewhere keep ourselves below that person, and that makes us chase them, because we are not completely happy with who we are, and that's why we feel the need to chase them. But when we are sure of ourselves, when we are sure about what we bring to the table, what we are, how intelligent we are, how smart we are, and how confident we are, and what are the things that we are capable of achieving, when we have that mindset, then it automatically stops us from chasing people, because we feel that we do not need to chase, because the things that are meant for us will automatically come to us. Basically, we will attract rather than chase. So that is the ultimate shift that happens with you, and your life completely changes. So yeah, those were all the things that I wanted to talk about in today's video. I hope that was useful to you, and I hope it helped you in some way. And if you liked it, please make sure to hit a like on this video, do share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done so yet. And I will see you again very, very soon in my next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.